Hey guys, and welcome. This is Watchdogs. Now, I'm playing this on the PlayStation 4. It is also available on Xbox One and PC. But for the periods of this review, this will be basically on my impression of the PlayStation 4 uh, version of this game. Now, as far as I understand, it is a console port on the PC, so take that for what it is. And wow, it's getting hot in this room. Anyway, all right, so we'll start off with the basics here. Visually, graphics, the game looks nice. Everything's pretty good, and the purple there you see on the right, that's actually an online player. Once uh, they want me to go hack, I'm not going to do that right now for the purpose of this video. But that is the I'll get into that in a minute. That's the online aspect of part of it of this game. So the premise of this game is you are a hacker in sometime in the future Chicago, where they've got the entire city is wired and hooked into the internet via this operating system. It's kind of a cool premise. It gives you some cool abilities. You can interact with just about anything that's connected, which is weird in a way. Like you can overload steam pipes, you can trip traffic signals. You can also see if I let me get out of the car here. Okay, like I can connect the cameras, and I can actually peruse around the city via these cameras and select targets or whatever else. I can zoom in and out. I mean, it's a pretty cool premise, and you can kind of hopscotch around with these things. So it makes it kind of nice if you're looking for things. I hear, well, what's the traffic light here? And see, nobody pays attention to other cars, and they've all hit, and now they've had a huge accident. So that's great when you're being chased because you have lots of opportunities to block things and whatnot. So it's pretty cool. And hit O and go back here. So it's a cool premise. Like it, it's got a very Grand Theft Auto feel to it. So that's good in a way. Like GTA 4 and 5 are both really good, solid games. So this is definitely on par with that, in my opinion. The console version, no problems with anything. Everything seems to run pretty smooth. A little bit of particle slowdown with some of the steam pipes. If you're in the middle of a chase, it tends to be a little weird. Cars are a little unusual too. Grand Theft Auto, if you remember, the cars act pretty much autonomously. They're driving, the person's driving, they're driving. That's it. This game not so much. So like we'll sit here, and of course now nobody's gonna come. But like you see, this guy he'll sit here behind me forever. If I was just walking on the road, the cars like stop instantly. Train, same thing. So you can't get a lot of that. Those really good accents. Here's another cool thing. The blockers. Those are the little those things. You see them in cities, like protect certain streets. So they're pretty cool. Knock it off and down. Your cell phone is controlled on the bottom left corner. You'll see you got a battery bar. You can open that. Excuse me, open that. You can increase that via the the skill tree menu, which looks pretty intimidating when you look through some of the stuff in here. But it's not too bad. Yeah, like I'm 18% in here, so as far as like main missions, I'm Act 2, 15, so I've still got a few more acts to go. Anyway, so then you get into your skill tree. Your skill tree is pretty good. It's actually fairly well balanced. I've actually got 2 skill points I can spend if I want to. So the main ones I put everything into is hacking because it just gives you the most. Some of them aren't very good. Some of them are. Some of them are geared more towards, I think, the multiplayer. So, and I'll mention that. We'll talk a little bit about that now. So the multiplayer for this. Let me pull my car off to the side here.
Port authorities
Park, and then we'll hide in it, which is kind of another cool little feature. It kind of turns the lights off in the engine and hunkers down. So it's a great way to avoid people. So now for multiplayer, if you want to do multiplayer, you get online contracts. It's pretty cool. You can do tailing, basically anything you do in the game that's like side mission wise. The game gives you your main missions, and you have these side missions where you can you're kind of a vigilante, so you're trying to help the citizens. You just stop and drive by shooting, stop and mugging, things like that. So similar stuff with this. They're more one-on-one oriented. So you can multiplayer, a couple of people. This is the one I like right here. This is the online hacking. This is 1 versus 1. Basically, this is someone's playing their game, just doing their thing, and you kind of sneak into their game. Your objective is to find them, hack them, and then get away. And it's pretty cool. It's actually a lot of fun. It's like a big game of cat and mouse and it happens in your game too. Like you'll be playing. The main way you notice this happening is if you can't get into a mission. it'll tell you the mission's locked. That usually means somebody's in your game, so you kind of be on the lookout for that. So that's kind of cool. So these are just the main ones: races and mobile challenges. Now, mobile challenge is something that's kind of interesting, and it's something I have a lot of fun with. So what they did is they made a mobile app that's downloadable on the iOS. I'm assuming it is also on the Android. And with that, you load the app up, you log into your Uplay account, and you log into whatever system that you're in. With me, it's PlayStation, so I log into my PlayStation Network account, and you just search for match. And what it does is your smartphone or your tablet, if you have one, my wife has an iPad, so I've played it on that. That's a lot of fun with a much bigger screen. But anyway, I'll digress here. If you are on the mobile device, it gives you control over the police and the helicopter. So the helicopter, like you'll see the city map, kind of like what we have here on the screen now, but with all the roads, and you'll see the player's car as a red car driving through it, and your objective is to get the helicopter over it. You have control over anything that CTOS can control. So basically, that is the traffic lights, the steam pipes, the blockers, and your objective is to stop the driver. That sounds kind of easy, but it's a lot harder than it looks because as I'm driving, they're on a mobile device, but they're interacting with my game, and it is actually a very fun experience on either end. The mobile player platform also levels up as well, so you get skill points. You can unlock different things you can do, like you don't being able to start off using I just hit a Lamborghini, being able to blow up steam pipes, but as you tech in, you can get that ability. So that's a lot of fun, and I think that's going to be one of the saving graces of this game because single player wise, it's fun, but I don't know if it's going to have a lot of replayability or like Grand Theft Auto. I still play Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5 for the online aspect, or if I just want to like kill some time and just drive a car around and just do crazy things, I can play those games. This game, the car driving is not is it's functional and it's okay, but it's the cars are a little tail happy, even these little ones. So the driving experience is not quite as good as it is in, say, like a Grand Theft Auto. Uh, I would love to have the car selection from this one with the physics and the driving experience in Grand Theft Auto. I would love that. That would be absolutely amazing. So, anyway, so we'll keep on. So the game so far, like I said, I'm only a few acts into it. It's been a lot of fun. I find myself wanting to play it. I even saw out in the living room watching TV with the family. I'll pull the phone out sometimes if it's a show I don't want to watch and play a little bit of the CTS mobile. So I haven't done much of the extreme multiplayer, meaning there's more than just one player, but I have a lot of fun on the online hacking, and it seems to be really that part of it seems to be really solid. Physics are a little weird in this. I'll be honest with you. There's a few things that you can glitch out. I've gotten cars stuck. Some of those things are just a little odd. Car physics are just, yeah. I mean, the cars get you from point A to point B, and you can handle them okay, but no Grand Theft Auto again, and that's kind of a shame. Online aiming is okay. Here, we'll do a mission here real quick. This one is a gang hideout. My objective as a vigilante is I don't like these gangs. They're terrorizing my city, much like I'm doing, knocking over everything. So what you want to do is you're going to go and you're going to take out the gang leader. And those can range from either just having to just kill him, or it can be knocking him out, or just doing something else. Oh, this was really far away. I've been down this way before. I think I've been on this bridge. Anyway, AI though, we'll talk about the AI as well. Driving AI is not too bad. Like I said, they're very cautious, so they don't hit you very much, unless you trip a traffic light, and then they just go completely idiot and just have a great big old pile up, whatever that's all about. Look here, watch the driver lane. Look, and they're all just gonna go. So nobody's gonna pay attention. We get on the roadway. If I even walk out like that, like the car just stops. So that's a little silly. People are horrendous. Like, watch this. Like, I'm just gonna go this way. Like, they run away, or they'll run into your car. Like that. It's just very, very absurd and seems to be kind of really random. Which is part of the reason. Let me see if I can just bring it up here. It doesn't show it here. Okay. Oh yeah, it does. Hang on. So we want to go up, And we're going to the skill tree, and then we're going to the statistics. Like you'll see, my reputation on the right there is citizen. I have just spent like the last 2 hours getting that back up from anarchist because these people kept jumping in front of my damn car and knocking my reputation to the left, which is bad. So I want to kind of get this up into the good part, because you'll hear them on the radio. They'll talk about stuff and they'll say, "Oh, the vigilante so and so," and people don't like him. So I kind of want to get that up so that I'm a little bit better favorable in the public eye. Because right now I'm to the point, if it goes into the red and you come out of your car and there are certain people, if they see you, will call the police on you, which kind of sucks. So, and then we'll come up with a weapon wheel. Now, this works really well with a controller. I'm not sure how well this thing works with a mouse and keyboard. But anyway, I've got all these other guns. I tend to use this one almost all the time. Silenced weapon works great. I've got the AK as my primary weapon for that. So it's pretty standard stuff. Now, the other things are these diagonals you'll see. So diagonals are your like hacking or special things. So like I can cause a blackout with that one. I can lure enemies, which is a little thing that makes noise. You throw it over and they'll walk over, then you can ambush them. Jam communications so they can't make phone calls, and then improvise explosive noises. So it's pretty standard stuff. Frag grenade, focus boost. Yeah, I didn't show you focus. So focus. Actually, I didn't mean to turn the car off. The little nuances are kind of cool. I like the way you can actually hear the keys when it turns the car off. But anyway, all right, and let's go over here. Actually, let's go and blow that steam pipe up. See what that looks like. Boom! We just blew it up. Awesome. All right, so we got a gang hideout over here, but I want to go away. People can't see me because they get a little freaky when you start pulling guns out. So here I am out. I'm gonna start going after some bad guys, and you get this like bullet time, which is where it slows everything down. On the left-hand side, you'll see it tick down. You've only got a few seconds of it. But it's nice if you need to get a real quick headshot on a guy that's just, can't quite see him. So it works really good for that. So kind of like a bullet time for the old, kind of standard in most games nowadays. Anyway, so like I said, I just want to give a real quick overview of some of the stuff in the game, what I thought of it. My general impression is the game's good. It's worth the $50 buy. Replayability, not sure if the single player is going to have it. Multiplayer, though, is lots of fun. As far as what to buy this game on, that's going to depend on you. I'm on the PS4 version. I did that for a couple reasons. One is it's a console. I know it was going to be pretty stable. I don't have to worry about driver updates, stuff like that, or anything breaking the game. And the PlayStation has its own share and Twitch feature, which is the other reason I did that. I can also record it through my PC. But if you're an Xbox person, Xbox One's probably going to be just as good. Now on PC, I'm not sure. A couple people, like Cynical Brit, did a review on it and had a few bugs that the game gave you some options that you can't use, and that there was some issues with the control interface being it was designed for a controller, but if you've got an Xbox controller hooked up, you'd probably be okay with that. So anyway, so that's it. That's my quickie review on Watchdogs. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're looking at buying the game, please pick it up. Let me know what you think of it. If you agreed with my opinions, and if you do, hey, maybe I'll see you in game. You can try to hack my phone. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.